Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we have got ourselves a very special game. It's currently loading at the moment, but we are going to be playing Terminator Dark Fate Defiance. Thank you to Slitherine for providing me with a key nice and early for me to get my hands on the game before its release. I have been playing this game quite often as a beta tester, so being able to play now the full experience just before release, as we've got the release build, it is literally coming out in a matter of hours, like 2 hours or so. We're going to be jumping straight in. We're going to be getting in with the introductory story, so you guys can see where we start off. For example, we're at Judgment Day at the moment. Remember as well, guys, this game is set during the Legion timeline, so not during the Skynet timeline. So we are going to be going up against Rev units instead of the T units you're used to.
Hey, wait up! Where are you going? You hear that? The machines are coming.
Army's trying to slow them down, but there's still people trapped in the ruins. We gotta find them before the battle reaches them. We're still cops, right? We got a duty to help those people.
Leave it to the Army! This is war! You want to be a hero? Then go ahead. But none of us are trained for this. Rest of you do what you want. I'm out of here.
Hey, asshole! What happened to protect and serve?
We're with you, Stevens. What do we do?
We're going back in there. It's gonna be rough, but it's what we need to do. You with me?
So guys, if you watch my live streams quite regularly and my channel in general, you know that I have been raving and ranting on about this game for so long. I've been wanting to play it and share with you guys about this game because I love what this game does with the Terminator universe. I'm a big fan of Terminator anyway. I hail from the time of Terminator, Predator, Alien, you know, all of those glorious films. So having a Terminator RTS, survival RTS actually, to be honest with you, is very, very good and set also in Judgment Day timeline. So we've got the struggle of humankind versus, in this timeline, Legion, and the struggles of those resistance fighters as they make their way around the area. I'm trying not to give away too much because we're going to get into it in episode 2. But we're going to be trying to get ourselves through the introductory storyline, because these are actual railed missions where we follow a certain story before we get into like the openness of Terminator Dark Fate Defiance. So without further ado, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button. And have you played the game? Because by the time this video goes live, it should be released. And what you think of it, because my god, it's been a while since we've had a game to fill this void. So we're currently starting off as Stevenson's police squad. So we're actually just a police squad. This is like Judgment Day times. The nukes have already gone off. You can see mostly it's a big ruin, but we're just a standard police squad. So we're gonna make our way forward, and we're gonna see what's going on. So the great thing about this game as well is you can take control of buildings. For example, this building here, we can go in there. It's got like a shovel icon. You can also go prone. You can go prone to kind of like soften the incoming damage that you would receive from other Terminators. For example, we're going prone now. We can crawl across the floor. We can get back up. We've got like attack move. We got capture this like emplacement, which is great actually. It's a very well used Apologies.
Officer Chris Stevens, Atlanta PD. Cop, this is a military operation. Who put you in command? The machine's dead when they killed all of your officers. Now, like I said, tell us where you are and we'll come get you.
Okay. As I've said, yeah, so the capture building command is very good for clearing out buildings. It is, you need to use it. You need to use it a lot, especially if you're going after a building, for example, with certain Terminators in it or other humans. Can also be in it. So don't forget that you're fighting. Well, you don't actually know who you work for just yet, so we will find that out. But you are, you know, you can come across other humans that you're not friendly with. So yeah.
You do now. Tell them to hold this position while we look for survivors.
You got it.
So it was this Humvee, which was commanded by a squad of police officers, Now we're going to be in control of an engineer squad, an army engineer squad, a Fernandez, Bumblebee 1. So we're actually going to make our way over towards this gunfire over here. You can currently hear the energy weapons going off, and oh, here we go. So we found some drones. Instantly the shotguns getting popped off, and they have been annihilated as we move forth. So one thing I must add as well is I am playing on the story difficulty. I'm not playing on normal. With my experiences with this game, if I were to play on normal, this series would last a very, very long time. What I want to do is progress the story and get the game completed before I head back into a normal difficulty. I want to experience the story to the fullest, as the game can get very, very difficult over time. So now we've got our engineers. We've also got a army squad as well. We're actually going to garrison them into buildings for defensive purposes. I'm not going to disable tutorial, so you guys can have a look and see what it's saying. So it's saying basically we need to defend this area. You can garrison the buildings because it's a defense point. So we will do that.
They're coming. We should get our infantry into the cover of that building.
There we go. So I've put the engineers in this right building. I've put the army soldiers in these, well, the infantrymen in these left side of building as well, overlooking the road, because the Terminators are going to be coming from this area. And here we go. So we've got some homunculi, which are like your slow rev units. They're really like just super slow. Not like... Sorry, I will get back into it.
Have you aboard, soldiers?
We got a Bradley crew in those rooms nearby. They're out of command, waiting for orders.
I'll get to them. You advance down the street and hold the position there.
Okay, as I was saying, so the homunculi, if you've ever watched, say, Terminator Salvation, I believe, which is set during the Judgment Day times of the Skynet timeline, they were like T-600s, which are very slow Terminators, quite tanky, not very like high tech, not like the T-800, but you know, are still Terminators regardless. You know, they're still machines. They still hit. So
No one seems to know who's in command now. I am. Yes. So move forward, support our defense line. Sir. Yes, sir.
I regard the homunculi as like the T-600. They are very much a slow force, the main meat of the Legion force. As you can see, they run in squads. They don't run as solo or run in like small packs. You will see rev units, and we will get into that when the rev units start to arrive. They won't be arriving in this mission, I don't think. Not to my knowledge anyway. But we will see them eventually. We will see them eventually. I have not, by the way, seen a Rev 9. Just to get you guys out there. I have not seen the iconic Rev 9. But we will see. Okay, so I'm going to leave the Bradley do his job here and defend. We are going to moving our infantry over to this building. We're also going to be laying down smoke as we move out as well with the engineers. Our job is to find civilians and extract them from the battlefield, whilst these squads deal with the incoming threat of Legion. As you can see, there are spider mechs coming, or spider bots. They are called the Spider ATs, so very similar to the Skynet timeline stuff. There's actually a bunch of Terminators here as well. We are going to get that smoke grenade out as we move, because we are taking fire from those homunculi. So we're going to move. Now, they can still shoot through the smoke, however, they'll be a lot less accurate through that smoke. And that is the same for you as well. So if you pop a smoke grenade, don't try and fire through the smoke, because it's not going to work. Anyway, let's move these squads out now and leave this Bradley IFV and this other squad of infantrymen deal with the Terminators. One thing it hasn't explained that I will explain now: units have ammo, so you can run out of ammo. As you can see, the 5.56 rounds for this infantry squad is quite low, 179 out of 600. We've still got a few 7.62. but that's because each individual squad member of your team can have different weaponry. And you'll see this a lot more into the campaign as we go along with these videos. You'll see that their weaponries can be changed. You can upgrade them, you can give them energy types, you can give them different weapons. For example, snipers can have different rifles, including energy-based rifles and like railguns, which are pretty cool. And the same goes for vehicles as well. So there's a lot of editing going on during this campaign, and you'll see a lot of it as we progress. So we have got a small. This unit does have a single small, which can dispatch these spiders. However, our job now is to get out of here. It looks like the Bradley is already retreating. We are going to be popping a smoke grenade. I don't think my infantry squad has smokes. No, they don't. But we can go out hopefully out the rear of this building. We'll see how this infantry squad's doing, because currently we're about to lose a squad member if we carry on. Okay, so we're now backing out. Looks like a Humvee is going into starting hitting the side armor of this spider, and it might actually disable it. We'll see if it'll disable it. Bradley's coming as well, which is just great, which means the Bradley should be able to dispatch those bots quite quickly, utilizing its auto cannon. So engine's been damaged, reload system's been damaged. Armor's being pounded. You can currently see the armor's changing. We're going to amber now. Red on top of the turret is on fire now, and it's dead. So when a vehicle is on fire, the crew will automatically dismount as the vehicle starts to burn out. Now, majority of the time, the vehicle would actually be reclaimable. However, in this regard, as you currently can see, that wasn't the case. It was absolutely annihilated. So the spiders are moving in, but we're going to escape just in time for the next mission. So that was mission number 1 of the introductory for Terminator Dark Fate Defiance. We're not ending the video here. It's only been 12 minutes. We're going to be getting into the next one.
You got all those people out of there?
I did. So what's the plan now?
This was the plan, son. Fight and hold them here. We've already lost the president, the chiefs of staff, the whole chain of command. It's all gone. We failed.
We still have people to protect. That still matters.
Right. I like you, son. Like the way you think. What's your name?
Stevens, Atlanta PD.
A cop? Not anymore.
What?
The army, the government, it's all gone. I need people to help me build something new, better, more effective to replace it. You in, Stevens?
And that was it. How I joined what became the Founders. That was 10 years ago now. Our enemy, Legion, just kept on getting smarter in the meantime. Developing new weapons, new tactics, new ways to try and wipe us out. We had to keep changing too, just to keep up.
Okay, so 10
I wonder
years.
if those changes made us better, or just too much like our enemy.
So, we're going ahead 10 years, and the Founders have been founded. No pun intended. Which is, to be honest, the equivalent of the Resistance from the Skynet timeline. You are one of the main fighting forces to go up against the Terminators. Now, the reason why I say one of the main are, you're not the only group. You're not the only group out there.
Major Stevens?
Lieutenant Church. Sorry, my mind was wandering. Just remembering my first time leading people in the field.
The Atlanta pullback, sir.
Yeah, the Atlanta pullback. Long time ago, though, in a different world. You remember your orders?
Light reconnaissance. Observe the enemy's movements and positions. Do not engage directly unless there's no other option.
Copy that. As we expand into this area, we don't want the neighbors to know we're here. Not until we know who and where they are. And we're ready to take them on.
I won't let you or the Founders down, sir.
Just bring your people back safely, Church. That's my main criterion for mission success. Even if it might not be for others.
Yes, sir. Founders Fidelis.
Good hunting, son. We're here.
Okay, so cops are no more. Stevenson has become a military unit.
What's to know? Either gonna be another newbie we gotta break in, or someone smart enough to let us run his platoon. All that matters is he's Founders Fidelis.
I hear that. Founders Fidelis, man. Heads up. Here they come.
Eddie, Sergeants. New platoon commander, Lieutenant Church.
Yes, sir.
2 good men here, Lieutenant. You look out for them, they'll look out for you. Time to mount up and move out. You got a recon patrol to complete.
Yes, sir.
Movement ahead. Looks like wire hands. Legion forces. What kind? Light skirmishing units.
Could be a recon patrol.
Or a screening force for a larger unit.
They're moving closer. Standard formation. Haven't seen us yet.
I'll see us soon enough if we stay here. We can take him if we have to. Your call, sir.
Orders are to avoid enemy engagements.
Still coming. If they haven't seen us yet, they soon will.
What orders, sir?
Okay.
Founders, prepare for combat deployment.
So, we're now into mission 2 of the introductory. As you can see, it's saying we've got some Legion scouts on the way. Now, they are going to come down here. What we are going to do is actually going to just go for them. If I remember correctly, they're either dog units or they're flyers. I think they're moving too fast to be flyers. Sorry, to be dogs. Possibly just flyers. Yeah, they are just flyers. So we're just going to intercept them.
Good job, Lieutenant.
We got movement. Vehicles on the road. Standard Legion transports.
At least now we know what those scout units were running interference for.
A convoy? What kind? Doesn't look familiar. Hold on. People. Those transports are carrying people.
Prisoners? Since when do the wireheads take prisoners?
Since never. Okay. Let's take that convoy.
That isn't our mission, sir. We're a recon patrol.
Not anymore, Sergeant. Now we're freeing those people.
How you want to do this, sir?
We split into 2 squads. One engages the guard units, the other moves in, disables those transports, and frees the prisoners.
Sounds like a plan. Permission to lead the assault on the transports?
Granted. See you down there, Sergeant.
New lieutenant's got some balls on him.
Yeah. Better not get us all killed. Watch your 6 in there, lass. I'll be watching it too.
Worry too much, Mace.
Yep. And that's how I'm still alive. Got your Humvee. Workhorse of the Founders. Ain't got much armor, but its machine guns got enough reach to keep you out of harm's way. Snipers. Put them up on the hill, hidden under the trees. They can pick off enemies from long distance up there. Infantry squad. Ain't got the sniper's camo skills or long distance reach, but they do got a grenade launcher. Best place for them is the road behind the hill.
Right, well, there you go. You currently see as well, we're a lot more heavily armored, and the weaponry has come ahead just a tiny bit. Now, we've still got conventional, like, bullets and stuff, but you currently see we've got 50 BMGs, which are great for taking down armor, and we've got ourselves a Humvee. Humvee has got 50 BMG rounds, it's automatic as well. Good for taking down light armor and also killing off any, like, homunculi, that sort of things. Dogs, you know, anything fast moving, anything that you just spray down. These guys are moving ahead. These snipers are going to set themselves up in the bushes here. They're going to be really good as well. But yeah. By the way, guys, if you can join me this Thursday, if you want to see some more of this. Now, these are not all going to be video episodes, so if you want to keep your eyes on the next episodes, we are going to be playing this on live stream on Thursday. So join me for the story. There's also skirmishes as well on this game, so you can actually play multiplayer against players and with your friends. So it's not just all story, but we are going to be playing some of the storyline on Thursday of this week. It'll be around 7 PM UK Standard Time, so just keep an eye out for the schedule, and we will be there, and we'll be playing. Now, if you're not a fan of watching live streams and it's going to come up as a video, you can still watch the video back anyway. So it'll kind of act like both a live stream plus a video as well. So keep your eyes tuned. Anyway, it's just saying about going prone and whilst you're out in the open, just increase your survival chances, utilising hills as cover, utilising buildings. Don't lie prone out in the open, lie in the grass as prone, and use smoke as cover as well. And if your team's taken fire but they're not dead, for example, the squad is still full but it's showing that they've taken some attrition damage, you can heal this. However, if this happens, you cannot heal this. This is actually someone that's unfortunately lost squad members. And it says the void death full squad members after the introductory missions. You'll be able to opportunity to restore squads. So, that being said, we just got to wait for the Legion convoy to turn up.
Legion fast and mean. Some of them are modded to use advanced tactics. But looks like we dodged that bullet. This time.
So, doggies are coming. Doggies die instantly, pretty much. Yeah. We'll get these guys prone. They're in the grass. And as you can see there, the snipers are getting to work. There is the homunculi. And there is the some of the transport vehicles. One thing I like about this game as well is just how detailed the combat systems is with the Legion. They're just totally different. They're slow walking. They don't care about cover. They just go for it, and then if they go down, they go down. So what, right? Whilst the humans are a bit more cover-based, as you can see there, my infantry squad is currently just chilling in the grass, keeping themselves covered up, and taking hits when they can.
Prisoner transport's been disabled. Get those container units out here and open. I want those people freed. Wireheads don't take prisoners. What's going on here, sir? Hopefully find out soon enough, Sergeant. Priority right now is to get these people to safety.
How's it going with those containers, Sergeant?
We got them open, sir, but some of the people inside are in mighty poor shape.
Damn wireheads. Forget we're not machines. That people need food, water, and injuries looked at.
Walking wounded?
Some of them, but not enough. Others are gonna need medical treatment before we can move them.
Okay. I'll get the doc to them.
Sir.
I'm aware of the problem, Sergeant Mason. Sergeant Laszlo, get those people ready to move as soon as the doc's finished. Longer we're sitting here, more likely we are to be discovered.
Yes, sir.
Urgent. We have civilians in need of medical treatment. Calling for any medics hearing this to respond and help.
This is Outpost 3 responding. You say civilians?
Affirmative. Prisoners rescued from a Legion convoy. We have injured who need medical treatment before we can move them.
You know you're with the Founders, son. We don't do civilians. We do taking the war to the enemy.
I know that, Doc. But these people need our help.
Okay, I'm on my way. You make sure I get there alive.
You do your job with these wounded. We'll do ours and protect you.
Lieutenant, we got that medic you called incoming. Let's make sure he gets here in one piece. Need to check and clear that road before the doc heads out on it. Can't lose the only medic we've got.
Squad
standing by. Let the lieutenant clear the road out for you.
Okay, so our job now is to clear the road, and basically we need to clear and make sure no Terminators are down this road so we can get the medic over to help the civilians. So that being said, we've got ourselves the Humvee. As you know, we love the Humvee. The Humvee's a great asset to us. And we're going to just push them forward. We're going to get our infantrymen just on this little defilade. And our snipers can also actually just use the road. Utilize the road because they've got long-range firepower. We're going to pop them... there's a little bit of grass. We could pop them there. So we are clearing the road. We're going to utilize the Humvee just to double-check the whole road in a second. But we're just using them as cover because the Terminators do actually turn up as we're doing this. So whether they turn up at the minute is another story. Oh, speaking of which, we got some Terminators here. Some dogs. Some wolf pack. Now, chassis has been damaged from this Humvee, but we are using this Humvee to scout forth. We're actually going to leave the snipers here and put them prone. They're not, even though they look like they're out in the open, they're technically not. They are still in cover, utilizing the grass. Like I said, the Humvee's moving forth. Now, we can repair the Humvee. It's taken damage to the wheels, and I'll actually tell you what's happened. So, movement systems have been damaged. The vehicle can still move, but top speed is limited. So, what we'll do is we'll hit C, which is repair. Now, the crew will disembark. That was super quick. So disembark, repair the wheels, and got back in. Not normally that quick, but looks like it's just very minimal damage. Now they should be able to travel at top speed. As you can see, there he's a lot faster now.
Infantry squad ready.
And here we go. So now we have got the medic in tow in his Humvee. We're going to carry on progressing forth. Now, we will keep our guys here, I think. They're going to maybe come from this way, so we're actually going to get our Humvee set up. As I was saying. Right, okay, so this one's just explaining about smalls, grenades, you know, dealing damage to light armor. Also with certain ammunition as well. It may not be as good against armor. For example, it says 5.56, effective against infantry, not so effective against armor. However, other ammo types, which you can conserve by clicking on ammo types, and it will stop those weapons being used. So you can see there's an X on this small, there's an X on this 7.62. So if you, for example, wanted a infantryman just to open fire with a rocket launcher as a surprise attack rather than engaging with normal bullets, conventional rounds first, you can actually tell them to not use these and just use the small only. So you can actually tell your soldiers what to do in more relative detail. However, we're going to get into this now. We've got a anti-armor unit, which has got an ATGM, which is a wire-based missile system. Now, we could just board them into this Humvee if we thought a little bit better and utilize the travel system of the Humvee itself. However, they can just walk. It's not very far. Now, because of the range of the ATGMs, I'm actually going to keep them on top of this hill where it's got relative cover. Just going to chill there. We're going to get the Humvee to push forth. Now, there is a spider unit coming. And as you can see, these guys are setting up. There's a timer for them to set up. And they are now set. We are going to get our riflemen off the hill and in prone. So they're out of range of that spider bot. The snipers are a little bit out in the open here for the spider. So we're going to quickly get them to stand up and run towards the tree line. Get them to go prone once more. Okay, the Humvee's in firing range, but we're going to move him so he's out of firing range, just a little bit forward. Now, the ATGMs are going to be firing because they're within range. You currently see it's moving straight towards the spider bot, and boom, spider's dead. Infantry unit can now stand up, and they can engage the dogs here. See the grenade going out? Dealing a bit of damage to those doggies as well. Another grenade, leaving just one remaining, and oh my god, so many grenades. But if I could show you guys about hitting weapons, these will no longer open fire. Or you can select, for example, you don't want the rockets or the 7.62 to be used. They only use grenades in 5.56 and so forth. Anyway, we gotta go back to the Humvee because he's just left out in the open here. And he should be able to make his way down to the civilians. It's because of this here, by the way, he's not moving. It's showing that this area is not secure. There we go. It is now secure. So he'll move forth. And now he's doing that. This area is automatically secure as well. He should go straight to there. We can keep our guys in the spot that they are. There's also a fuel system as well in game. I will talk about spare parts in a moment. That Humvee's got a killer gun, by the way. Absolute killer gun. As I was saying, yeah, there's fuel as well, so you got to keep your vehicles fueled. Also, there are spare parts which are utilized for repairing the vehicle. As you can currently see, the Humvee is currently 999 out of 1,000. That is because we used one part to repair the wheels. Like I said, it wasn't very much damage.
Legion coming to see what happened to its convoy. We've been sitting here too damn long.
Duck, going to take time to move some of these people, Lieutenant. Got some badly hurt people here.
We'll get you the time you need. Sergeant Laszlo. Founders, you heard the man. Defend the dock and these civilians.
We can protect the civilians in the main camp, sir, but the dock's still out there in an unsecured position. That building should provide us good cover to help protect the civilians and the base.
Okay, so it's now talking about taking hold of buildings. It will actually show you if a building is strong or not by the look of the shovel. So, for example, if you go take a really poor building, a very weak building, the shovel will have that symbol. So, for example, showing there's not much cover. If you take a weak building, the shovel will be full. However, the inside won't be. If medium secure building, as you can see, it's half a full shovel, and then a strong building is a fully shoveled shovel. A lot of shoveling, but that is good to know because then you can kind of gather which building's the best one to take and the most secured building out of the bunch of buildings that you're in. A building over time will take damage and also will reduce its defense, as you can see here in the outline pictures. This is a pretty strong building, medium, and then pretty wrecked. Okay. You can use deploy, left, disembark all troops at once to the ground. So, building capacity will also show how many troops you've got. So, for example, if you've got a squad of 6 and the building can only accept 12, you've already filled those 6 slots in a single building. So, it's not individual infantry units. It's actually done by squad members. So, just an FYI. So, you can actually place a directional change inside of a vehicle or building as well, which is good, because then you can face them in a certain area. For example, if legions come from the left flank, you can make sure that those soldiers are set up looking at the left flank instead of the right flank, for example, and so forth. So, that being said, we're going to get straight back into it. We are actually going to move back to these buildings. We are going to take our sniper unit, however, and I'm going to put them on top of the cliff. Now, we need them to stand up. Don't forget we need to defend these guys as well. However, this infantry unit is going to go back here. We're going to get the Humvee to defend from the roadside. And the snipers can sit on the hill. The ATGMs can remain where... actually, no, they're not going to remain where they are. They're going to go up with the snipers as well. Because I feel like if Legion comes from this way, these ATGM guys are not going to be happy chappies. I don't know where this guy's going. Hello, sir. Where are you going? Shortcut. Oh, speaking of which... oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. We're going to get our guys to engage. These guys need to go prone and pop a smoke because they are taking fire. Oh my god, I can't speak. The ATGM guys are also out in the open. We can get them over to some grass and just drop cover quick. The dogs are not very accurate. The sniper unit might actually die here. We got to be so damn careful. Looks like they could be okay. I wasn't anticipating getting caught like this. Okay, we're good. Oh my god, right. Maybe we pop the snipers in the building now because they're almost lost a squad member, and I'm not happy with the state that they're in. So yeah, we're gonna put them in there. We're gonna chuck them in there. The anti-tank guys can actually go in this building because they got a nice view of this and a nice view of that as well. Well, that threw a spanner in my works, but we should be good. Actually, this building can take a maximum of 19. We've got 2 snipers and I think like 6 or 7 troopers as well. Okay, so we've got a striker, which is a basic tank, more like a transport. It does have a main armament, and it can also refill ammo with the supply. If you put a squad inside of the transport, they would regain ammo, but only has a limited amount of ammo. But yeah. It's a good vehicle. It's better than Humvee.
Solve our ammo problems. Put a squad inside. They can re-ammo from it. Yeah, but just remember, they can run out of ammo too.
Right, so the striker, not striker, sorry, the ATGM should be in range of these transports. There we go. So they are firing off. So we're now down to 2 AGM missiles. The striker is going to be opening fire. Rangers are very, very good units. And I mean, they're super good units. They're probably one of the best units you can have. They come packed with a lot of things. They got 300 Win Mag sniper rifle rounds. You've also got grenade launchers as well as 5.56. And they can also command vehicles, by the way. Not tanks, though. That's the only thing they cannot command are tanks. And air. However, you can change that as time goes along.
Bad call, Sergeant. What about these injured civilians?
We stay here, we all go down. We pull back, our core fighting strength will survive.
You want to leave these people for Legion to recapture? Not happening.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. As you can see, I dismounted the drivers. We're going to put them back in. What I was meant to do is dismount the ATGM squad. I actually put them inside of the striker to regain the ATGM rounds. What we're going to do, because we've got enough for these 3. As you can see, it's 5 out of 9. That'll now go up to 8 out of 9. So we can actually keep the AGMs in them with the Rangers in this building as well for that as anti-tank. This vehicle's damaged. We're going to quickly repair him. Let's see how many spare parts it takes. So he's taking a bit more damage. As you can see, is repaired and ready to go again. The good thing about the striker as well, it has the ability to smoke, so you can use it as cover. It's not just ammo platform and gun platform. It has a little bit of armor as well, so you can take a little bit of punishment, but not too much. As you can see, those drones, when they detonated, have annihilated this building in front. It's not in good shape at all. Now that building would not be of any use to me. It is still saying it's a weak building, but it's you can see it. It's pretty messed up. Here comes more homunculi. As you can see, the homunculi just gives not a care in the world. They literally, they just go for it. You know, they just carry on. Okay, so what we're doing now is we've got the doctor. He's finished doing his job. These guys are actually AI controlled, so we don't have to worry about these guys. However, we need to get these guys out of here. We got some civilians as well. The good thing is they can actually mount the striker once the... we can actually reverse this guy now. There is a reverse command for vehicles. Now, like Company of Heroes, you can keep your front facing armor, which is normally the strongest point of any armored vehicle. You can have them reverse, for example, towards these civilians. Civilians can then mount the vehicle, and then we can carry on. There we go. So the civilians are now mounting the vehicle. Our guys are still opening fire. These ATGM guys haven't got a view because of this in the way. However, now they have, so this will be annihilated. The Humvees, apart from the big boy Humvee, are going to be opening fire against the homunculi. There's a spider right there, so we're actually going to wait because I don't feel safe taking on that spider with just Humvees. Now the good thing is we're going to be moving out anyway. We're going to be evacing, so we're going to get our guys out now. Now the ATGMs should be able to take a opportunity to blow this spider up when they have view. We are going to put the snipers inside of the vehicle as well, because we can take a maximum of 10 inside this vehicle. Humvees can also carry people. Maximum of 10, not 10, sorry, maximum of 1 or 3. For example, this is because it's a quest vehicle. This one, however, can take a maximum of 3. So there you go. Spider's been annihilated. We can now move forth towards here. What we can also do as well is we can move the striker because it does have civilians in it. We'll keep these 3 squads behind for now. We're going to move the striker as well to the position that we need them at. Now the transport vehicle, ATGMs are setting up. The grenades will be firing off as well. Small just got fired, which destroyed the engine, which means the ATGM should just be able to dispatch this Legion transport quite quickly. Here comes homunculi. What we can do, because this Humvee doesn't need to extract just yet, is utilize the Humvee's firepower. We have got movement coming in from beyond as well, but looks like these guys are able to hold. We are now going to move these guys up the hill. Now, here we go.
Doc's evacuating. Humvee carrying the wounded is out of harm's way. Setting up a missile. 4 incoming wireheads. Shit, they must have opened up a whole production line with what they're throwing at us. Target's in range.
I think I just emptied the vehicle again. Yeah, I did. Okay, the civilians are gone. So we got to disengage and fall back. We're going to get our striker back into the fight. We are going to move our units forward as well, because we got to meet Sergeant Laszlo down at the rendezvous point. Looks like these enemy doggies and quite a few doggies are currently just being a general nuisance to Sergeant Laszlo's squad. Now we are going to actually mount the ATGMs.
They're moving to cut off our retreat. Step it up, Founders.
No way we're gonna make it past them in time, Lieutenant. Last, you keep going. I'll draw that fire. Send them chasing after me instead of you. Last, no! It's the only way. It's this or they get all of us.
Understood, Sergeant Laszlo. And thank you.
Last, no! This ain't right. Get going, Mace. Remember, Founders Fidelis. Yeah. Founders Fidelis.
Okay, we've been told to extract. So, just as soon as I turn up to defend, we're off again. So, we're just going to mount the snipers, and we're going to just back everyone off this hill. Where are my ATGMs? I think, did I mount them? I did mount them. We can outfit this squad of Rangers in as well, because we're 5 out of 10, there's 5 Rangers. We can pull the Humvee out, along with the infantryman. Going to be the last squad to come out as well. Let's get the striker out of the way. This is going to end this mission and lead us into the final introductory mission, which I will be doing in another video. I will be recording that video and uploading it as well at the same day. So we're going to have 2 separate videos, guys, but don't worry. Like I said, both the same day. And we are going to be exploring the main openness of the campaign in the live stream on Thursday. So, I know Sergeant Laszlo's squad's an absolute beast. They just don't die. I mean, look how many Legion units are just surrounding them, and they're not taking damage. It is scripted, so that is the reason why. As you can see, we're now extracting.
Reach the safe point. Disengage, Sergeant. That's an order. Sergeant, do you copy? Lost all comms, sir. Legion units have overrun Sergeant Laszlo's position.
Sergeant Mason, I'm sorry. I know he was your friend.
Congratulations, sir. You got your big win first time out. Really earned your spurs.
We'll talk about this back at base, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. We surely will.
So, that was that mission. Now, we are going to be going into what I believe is the final mission of the introductory phase for Terminator Dark Fate Defiance. If you enjoyed the video, guys, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button. Like I said, there's going to be another video going up as well with that other mission before we get into the main campaign. So, I will see you in the next one, guys, and yeah, peace out.